Imagine a hall of the Louvre. Thousands of visitors rush there every day to see her, the most mysterious woman in history. She sits quietly, her hands folded, her gaze sliding over the crowd, and her smile seems to change every second. Some are sure that she is smiling. Others think that she is mocking. Still others feel uneasy, as if before them is not a portrait at all, but a mirror reflecting the secret corners of their own souls. This woman is the Mona Lisa, and it is perhaps the most mystical portrait ever created by human hands. 500 years have passed since Leonardo da Vinci completed his work, but the more time passes, the more mysteries this painting becomes surrounded by. Why did this particular portrait become a symbol of art? Why do millions of people from all over the world consider it mysterious, as if it contains a hidden code? Historians, art historians, mystics, and even ufologists have tried to answer these questions. Some said that Leonardo left a secret message in the portrait, encrypting symbols that only a select few could understand. Others claimed that initials could be seen in her eyes, that her smile was a sign that opened access to forbidden knowledge. But what if the Mona Lisa is not a woman at all, but an image woven from secrets that was meant to remain incomprehensible? Think about it. Millions of paintings were painted by masters of different eras, but only one evokes a feeling of an inexplicable presence. Mona Lisa's smile seems alive, and her gaze follows everyone who dares to meet it. It's as if she's watching. It's as if she knows. This is why legends have been woven around the Mona Lisa for decades. Some are sure that it is not the Florentine merchant's wife, Lisa del Giocondo, as the textbooks claim, is Leonardo's secret lover. Others say that this is a self-portrait of the master himself, encrypted in a female form. And the boldest believe that the portrait contains knowledge that should not have fallen into the hands of ordinary people. What are these secrets? Could the painting hold the secrets of the ancient orders and the church? Or is it perhaps the key to understanding Leonardo himself, a man whose thinking was centuries ahead of his time? Today we will go on a mystical journey together. We will look into the depths of the Mona Lisa's smile, examine her eyes as if reflecting the whole world. We will analyze the versions that excite the minds of researchers, from hidden symbols to Vatican conspiracy theories, from ideas about the Holy Grail to hypotheses about curses and strange coincidences associated with the painting. But be careful. The deeper we delve into its secrets, the more you will begin to feel something strange, as if someone is watching you right now, as if someone's eyes from the dim room are watching your every move. Don't be surprised. This is always the case when it comes to the Mona Lisa. So get ready. This is not just a painting. This is a mystery, where art is intertwined with mysticism, and a woman's smile becomes a message sent through the ages. Stay with us until the end, and perhaps you will see something in the Mona Lisa that you have not noticed before. The smile of the Mona Lisa is the first thing that catches the attention of everyone who looks at the painting. It seems light, almost elusive. At some moments it can be taken for friendly, at others, for mysterious and even ironic. Many viewers noted a strange feeling, as if the smile comes to life and changes depending on the angle from which you look. Psychologists claim that this effect is related to the peculiarities of human vision. Leonardo was a master of light and shade and used the technique of sfumato. Soft transitions between shades create the illusion of movement. But mystics are sure of something else. The smile of the Mona Lisa is a symbol, a sign that hides a secret message. Some researchers suggest that Leonardo wanted to show the duality of human nature. This smile is both joy and sadness, light and darkness. It reminds us that in every person there lives a mystery that can never be fully solved. But what if it is not just an artistic device? There is a theory that Mona Lisa's smile could have been a sign for the initiated, a secret code that only those familiar with the esoteric teachings of the Renaissance understood. A smile is like a veil. It hides the truth, but does not cover it completely. They say that the eyes are the mirror of the soul, but the eyes of Mona Lisa are not a mirror, but a portal. As soon as you stop in front of the painting, you will feel that her gaze follows you. Wherever you move, she looks right at you. The scientific explanation for this phenomenon is simple. Da Vinci depicted the eyes so that the pupils are directed directly at the viewer, and the chiaroscuro created the effect of depth. But why is the feeling from this gaze so strange? Why is it not simply fixed in the memory, but as if it invades the consciousness? There is a version that Leonardo deliberately enhanced this effect to show that before you is not just a portrait, but a living presence. Mona Lisa is not depicted. She exists. She watches everyone who dares to look into her eyes. Some mystics are sure that this look has power. Some consider it a blessing, others a curse. There is a legend that people who looked at the painting for too long began to see strange dreams in which the same woman appeared. Dreams full of riddles, warnings, or even harbingers of the future. History textbooks assure us, before us is Lisa del Giocondo, the wife of a Florentine merchant. But this version raises many doubts. First of all, Leonardo never gave the painting to the customer. It remained with him for the rest of his life. Why? Shouldn't the artist return the work to the customer? Maybe it wasn't a commission, but a personal message. Secondly, there are alternative versions. Some researchers are sure that it is not Lisa at all, but a woman from high society, close to influential circles. Others believe that Mona Lisa is Leonardo's lover, whom he hid from everyone. But there is an even stranger theory. The portrait is a self-portrait of the master himself. If you compare the facial features of the Mona Lisa and Leonardo himself, the similarity becomes frighteningly obvious. But what if this is a symbolic image? A woman's face as the embodiment of an eternal mystery, an ideal, hidden knowledge. Then Mona Lisa is not a specific woman at all, but the mystery itself, encrypted in her appearance. Modern technology allows us to examine the painting under a microscope, revealing details that were previously invisible. And what did the researchers discover? Tiny symbols can be seen in the Mona Lisa's eyes under high magnification. Letters that are impossible to see with the naked eye. In one eye, the letters LV, Leonardo da Vinci, are supposedly visible. In the other, there are mysterious signs resembling S or C. No one knows exactly what they mean. Perhaps it is the master's signature, or perhaps a code left for future generations. There are other details too. The background of the painting is not just a landscape. Mountains, roads, bridges, all of this looks like a map. But a map of what? Some say it is an encrypted plan leading to hidden secrets. And another strange fact, the scans showed that another drawing was hidden under the layer of paint. It was as if Leonardo was rewriting the portrait, adding and removing details. Perhaps he left clues that were only available to those who knew how to look for them. Leonardo da Vinci lived in an era when the church wielded enormous power. Much knowledge was considered taboo, and free thinking was punished. But Leonardo was a man who never had enough of official explanations. He studied anatomy, drew flying machines, and created mechanisms that people of his time could not even dream of. What if he hid secret knowledge in the Mona Lisa that he did not dare to reveal? Perhaps in her smile and gaze were symbols that revealed the secrets of the Vatican? Some researchers suggest that the painting is connected to secret societies. Leonardo may have been initiated into mystical orders that guarded knowledge, and through his work, he left a hint of this legacy. This is why the portrait seems so mysterious. It does not simply depict a woman, it encrypts a truth that could not be spoken out loud. When the Da Vinci Code was published, millions of people wondered for the first time, what if the Mona Lisa is not just a portrait, but an encrypted message about the Holy Grail? Supporters of this version are sure that Leonardo used symbols to hint at ancient secrets associated with Jesus Christ. The painting seems to combine male and female principles. The lines of the face, the shape of the eyes, the softness of the features, all this strangely balances between femininity and androgyny. Some see this as a symbol of the secret divine harmony. There is another version. Mona Lisa is a code for understanding the origin of the Grail. Not the cup, but the family, blood, heritage. The smile and look of the Mona Lisa become like a seal that keeps the truth. And only those who understand the language of Renaissance symbols can reveal it. The phenomenon of Mona Lisa's gaze is still being debated. Scientists explain it by an optical effect. Leonardo painted the pupils so that they follow the viewer. But in people's minds, this phenomenon has turned into a mystical legend. Hundreds of witnesses claim that in the museum, they felt that Mona Lisa was looking specifically at them, ignoring everyone else. Sometimes her gaze seemed tender, sometimes threatening. There is a mystical theory. The gaze of the Mona Lisa fixes a person. It is as if she reads those who stand in front of her. Some people leave without any special feelings, while others admit that after looking into her eyes for a long time, they began to see dreams or experience strange coincidences in life. The case was recorded in the 1950s. One visitor to the Louvre complained that after visiting the gallery, he dreamed for several weeks about the same woman whose features matched the face of the Mona Lisa. In the dream, she warned him of impending danger. A month later, the man narrowly avoided a serious accident. Coincidence? Or is the painting's smile and gaze a channel through which something else penetrates into our world? One of the most mysterious events is not about the painting itself, but about its disappearance. In August 1911, the Mona Lisa was stolen from the Louvre. The empty frame was left hanging on the wall, and the world was plunged into shock. The painting was searched for 2 years. Poets, artists, collectors, and even Pablo Picasso himself came under suspicion. It seemed that the disappearance of the Mona Lisa had turned into a mystical play, where everyone played their own role. Finally, in 1913, it surfaced in Italy. The thief turned out to be a simple museum worker named Vincenzo, Perugia. But here's the strange thing, no one has seen the painting for 2 years. Where was it all this time? In whose hands was it? And why was it returned in perfect condition, without the slightest damage? Some believe that this was not just a robbery, but a ritual. The painting seemed to leave the world and then return, as if it had to undergo a special test. There is a belief among mystics. Every great secret has its own protection. And for the Mona Lisa, this protection is a curse. After its theft in 1911, several participants in the investigation faced a series of misfortunes. One of the investigators died under strange circumstances. Another lost his family. Later, during World War II, the painting was evacuated to various shelters to save it from the Nazis. And again, strange things happened around it. On the way to the shelter, the driver of the truck transporting the box died. Several soldiers who took part in the operation later died in battle just a few days later. There are also modern cases. In 1956, the painting was attacked twice. One person threw a stone at it, another acid. But both subsequently faced serious problems in life. One lost his mind, the other died under mysterious circumstances. In recent decades, digital technology has allowed us to explore the painting on a new level. And guess what? Hidden numbers and shapes are found in the Mona Lisa. Some see outlines of letters and numbers in the background that seem to form dates. For example, in one area, they found a combination similar to 149, perhaps a hint at the year of creation. Others believe that these are not dates at all, but coordinates indicating specific places on the map of Italy. If this is true, then the Mona Lisa becomes more than a portrait. She is a coded guide. Perhaps Leonardo left behind a key to secrets that he never dared to convey aloud. There is a legend that Leonardo wanted to achieve immortality through art. But not only in the sense of memory of himself, but in the literal sense. There is a hypothesis that the Mona Lisa is a vessel, an energetic artifact that contains a part of the soul, an idea or a secret that allows the artist to live through the centuries. That is why people at all times experience a strange feeling, as if in front of them is not paint on a canvas, but a creature with its own power. Some even suggest that Mona Lisa is a keeper of knowledge. She will survive any wars, catastrophes, and changes of eras, because eternity itself is encrypted in her smile. And here we are, standing at the very edge of secrecy. We have come a long way, from official versions to mystical hypotheses, from a smile that changes before our eyes to whispers about curses and conspiracies of secret orders. But what have we learned? That the Mona Lisa is not just a painting, it is a mirror. It reflects not only the image of the mysterious woman, but also ourselves. Everyone who looks at the Mona Lisa sees something of themselves. Some smile back, some feel anxious, and some feel as if someone has looked at them through the centuries, straight into their soul. This is where the real magic lies. Leonardo didn't create a portrait, he created a riddle that will never be solved. He put a code, a key, a symbol. It doesn't matter what we call it. The main thing is that the Mona Lisa lives on. Her eyes seem to whisper, "You think you know the truth?" No, the truth is slipping away. Her smile seems to say, "Are you looking for answers?" But the closer you get, the further they go. Maybe this is her curse, or her gift. Consider this. 500 years ago, Leonardo picked up a brush and created a mystery that still haunts the minds of millions. No other painting has such power. No other raises so many questions. No other lives the way the Mona Lisa does. And perhaps that is the key. No need to look for literal codes and encrypted dates. Maybe the secret of the Mona Lisa is that she makes us think, search, doubt. She is a test for our minds. And the next time you find yourself in the Louvre, or simply see a reproduction in a book, remember, this is not just a portrait, this is a challenge. A challenge to your imagination, a challenge to your perception, a challenge to your understanding of reality. Maybe Leonardo wanted every viewer to become a researcher, so that everyone would search for the truth themselves and never find the final answer. And now I turn to you. Tell me, what secret did you see? What did you feel when you looked into the eyes of the Mona Lisa? Does her smile seem kind to you? Or frightening? Write about it in the comments. I will be incredibly interested to know how exactly the Mona Lisa spoke to you. And if you enjoyed this journey through shadows and secrets, don't forget to support my channel. Subscribing is your gratitude for my work. Like is a sign that you want to see more stories about the mysteries of the past. And a comment is part of our dialogue because it is with you that I continue to open new doors to the secret world of history. We will return to other great mysteries. We will talk about paintings, books, buildings, and artifacts that contain no fewer mysteries than the Mona Lisa. Believe me, there are many amazing things ahead. But now, look again into her eyes. Do you see the secret there? Do you feel her breath? Who knows, maybe right this second Mona Lisa is looking at you and smiling her eternal, mysterious smile.